Hi all, I am Vishnu. I have about 2 decades of experience in IT and building applications using Java and Python. So today we are going to start a new series of data processing using Python. So the first in the series is the topic of how to find the moving averages uh, to filter out the stocks which are above 200 moving average. So we'll start with this moving average as a first one. So like why this moving average, right? So it's a great investment strategy for long term, and yeah. So but this requires a lot of patience and discipline. Like you might have to wait for months to for these companies to or the stocks to come down to moving average. So once it comes, you have to have a discipline and patience to make your decision either to buy or sell. Once you have selected those stocks, and this can give you consistent gains. So that's a benefit of this strategy. But if you wanted to more info on why this moving averages, you can refer to like channels like our videos from trading with Vivek or Gansham sir. You can refer those videos. But our topic for today, like how do we automate this finding the moving averages of stocks, right? So in order to we have so what is the complication in finding the moving averages, right? So you have on NSE you have around 3000 listings. So for each if you open or download the bow copy, you will find like 3000 stocks that are listed, right? So out of those you are to go for around maybe 200 days, right? So maybe you have to download all the 200 days or more than 200 days. And if you see 3000 per day, and then we have to get about 200. So those are like around 6 lakhs records you need to filter out. So the main it is very if you have to do manual, it is going to be very difficult, right? So that's what we are trying to automate, like how to find all the stocks which are above like any moving average, not just with the 200, but just for as a education purpose, we have took 200 as a average, but it could be any moving average. So we are going to filter out those stocks which are above 200. So what are the steps involved in filtering out those stocks above 200, right? So first there are total 5 steps. So in that, like first one, you have to download the bow copies of the from the NSE site. Then you have to calculate the moving averages. Once you calculated the moving averages, you have to filter out those stocks which are your own selection, or it could be blue chip or any other sector leaders, or it could be the profit leaders, or companies which are giving good profits and low debt ratio. So those you have to filter out, and finally you have to find so let's say you got like around 70. So in that, how many are above 200 moving average, right? So once you have to find those above 200 and then save them to Excel. So that's what is going to be our video about. So let's get started with some demos of how to uh, filter out or the selection of the stocks, and then automating using Python node Jupyter notebooks. So let's get started. Yeah. So we are going to take some example and see how this 200 day moving average behaves. So don't consider any stock specific, but this is only for demonstration purpose only. So here you can see how it is touching 200 moving average, and then here you can see here one more. Uh, it is touching and then bouncing. So yeah, you can see this is one of the example. And let's move on to other. So here also it is it can be below, and once it comes it is moving higher. So again here also it is touching and it is moving higher. So you can see for different stocks it will behave differently, but you can select the stocks which you want. So here this is another example of how it is touching moving average and moving higher. Touching once it is about 200 moving average. Yeah, so now we are going to see how to select the stocks. This is not any recommendation, but this is one of the examples you could use it for selection of the stock. So it could be sector leaders or profit leaders who are also giving good profit and low debt. So you can see I'm going to screener.in. So in the screener.in, so I have selected these criteria. So return on capital employed is above 30%. Market capitalization is about 20,000 crores. So this is to avoid penny stocks and other low market capitalization. So we are selecting only above 20,000 crores, and obviously those companies have to generate like earnings per share above zero, and those companies which are debt is less than 0.2%. So once you run this query, so you'll find this stocks. So you this could be any strategy, not just this one, but just a sample is what I wanted to show. So you can use any of your strategy for this. Yeah, so let's get started with our programming or coding the data processing using Python Jupyter notebooks. So in this, we are going to do 5 steps, right? So first one to get the NSE data BOW copies which are available at NSE site. You can download for any date, right? So I took the data above 1 year, so which is around 250 days or so. So I have a parquet file which has, it's like a repository of all the days. And so once you download that data, then next you have to calculate the this moving average, 200-day moving average, or it could be any other moving average. So and on top of it, as I said, like there are 3000, so you need to filter out which ones you wanted to filter out the candidate. So in this, I've selected like a top 200 or Nifty 200 stocks, and after that, so within those 200, I wanted to select which are above 200, or you can judge whichever criteria meets your strategy, and then save that into Excel. So let's get started. So first we have to import the packages. Here I've imported pandas and like a parquet packages. Here I've placed the, as I said, this is a repository of all the stocks for 200 or about 200 days, and I'm reading the here I've selected the my candidate or the selection of the stocks. I wanted to take the top 200 Nifty stocks. So within that, I wanted to find the 200-day moving average. So here I'm reading those universe. So you can here you can see all the stocks, and now I'm reading all the BOW copies which are downloaded from NSE site, and here you can see it has the symbol. So I've renamed those columns symbol and open and high and low. So the one which the columns which we are interested for our moving average is symbol, close, and the date. So next, so the key part, right? So with the pandas or with the Python, so there are good libraries which makes it easy. Like within one line, you can find all the calculations, which is very difficult if you take Java. Like maybe you have to write above 50 or 100 lines of code to do the same thing, right? So here I'm calculating the like 200-day moving average, and here I've given as a like a moving average of 222 for so it could be anything, like it could be 50 or 11-day moving or 9-day or 300-day. So and so I wanted to select all the stocks which are the latest day, right? So get the latest, and in that I wanted to filter out now that I got the latest, I wanted to filter out which is in my universe. That means I only want out of 3000, I only want the 200 Nifty 200 top 200 stocks. So once I got that, I am placing it in Nifty 200 data frame. So and within that, I wanted to select only the stocks which are above like 200 or 222 moving average. So here exponential weighted moving average. So you can play with the different parameters here. So out of those 200, right? So only 36 satisfied this criteria. So these are the set of stocks. So once you have selected, so here is the it has saved those files onto uh, this one. So let me open those files. Yeah, so I'm placed in here, so you can open this. So in this, you can see I have got around 36 stocks. So you can play with this and do further processing. So just some examples, like let's take one example to see if it matches our criteria. So here you can see it is about 200. I'm randomly selecting some stocks. Yeah, so it just touched and moved higher. So yeah, so you can see we have filtered out the stocks which are above a 200-day moving average, and yeah, so that's what we wanted to show. We have automated that process to filter out the ones which are above 200-day moving average. That's it, folks. So you have seen how we are able to download the data, calculate the moving average, and filter out the stocks, and then we are able to save that into Excel. So this is how you can calculate the moving average for any of the stocks. Uh, yeah, so if you want this code, so please comment. I'll be able to share the link so that you can download and use it for yourself. Thank you.